Books what I'm going to read next year. Quite exciting, right? Especially when your list of the books all the time changing. But I already bought some books, so I anyway wouldn't have another choice to read this book and stick with these books, right? So let's start first with Red Rising. It's dystopia. And I love dystopia. I like everything you read what is after apocalypse, dystopia, utopia, all of these genres. It's one of my favorite genre. So I bought and I'm very excited of this book. I know that series of the book here, like it's like 3 books. It's like Red Rising, Golden Sun, Morning Star. So I will read first this book. I will see how it would be. I hope it would be a really good book. Then I will buy other books and read them too. But I have high expectation about this book. Next, it's The Women. I was reading one of her book. It's Nightingale, and I was enjoy and I was cry a lot and. Well, yes, I can say that that book was broke me. When I remember that book, I became very sentimental and start to cry. So that if you haven't read Nightingale of Kristen Hanna, for sure you have to read. It's one of the best books. And Women, we will see. But of course I have high expectation of this book also. I don't want to cry so much how I was cried in Nightingale. Next is biography of Leonardo da Vinci. Right? I don't know what to expect of this, but I'm curious about that person, what is was lived long time ago, and what is like so matter for our history for us. So I'm excited to read and find out more about him, and how I understood this biography is high quality and it's not so boring. So we will see. Next series of the book, it's also dystopian world, and it's fantasy, romantic, dystopian world supposed to be. So everything what I love in one book, and I also have high expectation of this book. I know the series, I think it's like 6 books or something. So I really excited of this book. Next book is All the Light We Cannot See. I know that it's romantic supposed to be, right? That's like how I choose in books. I have no idea what it is, like just genre and maybe like some hint what it's supposed to be. So it's something about romantic, and my friend, she was read it and she says it's really good book and she still remember, and she was even crying. Quicksilver. Okay, who reads this book? I know that it's like mostly of you read this book. It's a romantic fantasy. I know that some bloggers compare Quicksilver with Fourth Wing and ACOTAR. I didn't know what to expect from this book. And honestly, I don't like Fourth Wing, and I'm not so fan of the ACOTAR, but somewhere I have like high expectation. But I was seeing many animated reels in Instagram, and I was liked the world, and I think it's supposed to be interesting book. And of course, lessons in chemistry. Who doesn't know, I have a degree, I'm a chemist and chemist teacher. So this book is supposed to be very close to me. The main question why I haven't read this book yet, right? But I seen reviews that it's like supposed to be such a good book, and it's about chemistry. I enjoy read about chemistry, so for sure I'm supposed to enjoy read this book. Maybe I even find some mistakes in this book because I'm chemist too, right? Twisted Love, romantic books. Who loves romantic books? I don't like romantic books, but it was recommendation, so I'm going next year to read this book, and I hope that I will enjoy it. You are the light to my dark sunshine. Without you, I'm lost. I don't like this book already. I have really low expectation about this book because it's not supposed to be what I love to read, but it was recommendation, so I will see, and afterwards I let that person know about this recommendation. Another book what I'm going to read next year is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I know that it's some romantic book supposed to be about disability. Honestly, I don't like to read about disability, but I heard that this book supposed to be good. I think I supposed to cry in this book. So I'm actually not sure that I would be next year to read it. I don't want to cry. I already has women where probably supposed to be crying, right? So if you read this book and cried, let me know in comments. The Elegance of the Hedgehog, that's French author, and I also love read European authors, and it's supposed to be about that girl, and what she's supposed to do I don't know, but actually I already started to read, but I stopped because I didn't like so much. But I have a goal next year to read this book because I heard that this book is supposed to be good. Next book, Frida McFadden, The Boyfriend. I love read her books. I was read The Housemaid and something else I was read from her, and all books I was enjoy a lot, and I love her books. I love her style of writing. I know what to expect from this book, right? It's thriller supposed to be, and everything's supposed to be in the tense. A lot of unexpected twists supposed to be. So when I would have mood for thriller, for sure I will choose this book. I think Frida, she is the most bright author of the thriller genre from all authors. It's a book about Greece myths, and I love Greece myths. I love everything what is connected with them. It's about girl seers, and she is strange in some way. And here it would be Odysseus, Zeus, Olympians, Titans, Helios, all what we know, it would be here. So who loves Greek myths? Let's read this book together, and afterwards we will discuss what we think about this book. Oh, it's even some map here. Sicilia, Charybdis, and many trees. Well, how I understood, it would be at least about women, because usually Greek myths it's mostly about men, right? And here it would be woman, and I already know that this book is supposed to be very good reads. So let's read together and to see how it would be. What you are looking for is in the library. I already read this book, but I'm going to read this book next year because I really love this book. And if you haven't read this book, it's my high recommendation to read this book, especially if you have struggling, if you feel sad and you want a little bit cozy reads and a little bit light in your life, this book will bring it. I was so much enjoyed to read this book that I even like next year going to reread it. Do you have these books what you enjoy and you're going to reread? If you have, let me know in comments. I'm curious about your books or what you are going to reread next year with me. Brand new world. Darkly sarcastic vision of a utopian future, where humans are genetically bred and pharmaceutically. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to read. For sure, I have to read it. Satiric vision. I love everything what is satiric, right? And utopian future. I love everything what is utopian future, so I know already that I would love this book, especially look how it's little. When it's so little, you even more love this book. 200 pages, so it's like 2 evenings for it, maybe 1 evening, depends how much you like it. And also a little bit horror, right? It's I think I have almost all genres what I'm going to read next year, and it's Stephen King fairy tale. I know that it's like kind of famous, and I'm enjoying read Stephen King. My favorite his book is Carrie. I love that book a lot. I think it was actually first book what I was read from Stephen King. So we'll see could fairy tale to beat Carrie. to biography, Britney Spears and Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor, I was already one time tried to read her biography and I was really enjoy it, but I haven't finished it. So now one more chance, and it's supposed to be interesting. I'm curious about her life. I'm curious about this person. What is the most beautiful person supposed to be in the world? And this is Britney Spears. I'm not a fan of Britney Spears, but I'm curious about her life because she was everything for some people, right? She is the most famous pop singer, and she has such a tragic life. So you will see in her biography. Oh, look how she's cool here. Yeah, when she was young, I see why so many people was so loved her. And so far that's it for my list for next year. Of course it would be add more and more books, right? Because who can stop to read, especially when there's so many beautiful stories, beautiful biography, beautiful horror genre, and utopian and others. So who can stop to read books? So I'm looking forward for my next year of journey of many beautiful books. Or it would be also atmosphere. I would be read about atmosphere. I just don't have this book now with me, and for sure it would be more and more add to my library books, and so amazing this, right? So thank you that you watch my video, and see you in my next video.